I've seen Rogue One, a Star Wars Rogue One story. It's a Rogue story. It's Star Wars. Yep, it's she's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's also pretty good. He's blind and pretty good. And he's all right, I guess. Also, spoiler alert, I guess I'm not gonna go out of my way to spoil the story, but I guess I will, because it's you know what's gonna happen at the end of this movie, because this movie leads into A New Hope. So you know what's gonna happen, unless you've never seen A New Hope. Then I would say watch this, then watch the original trilogy. But yeah, spoiler alert, I guess. If you don't want to know anything about the movie, just get on out of here. Scoot your boot. Alright, so I guess I'll start off with the opening crawl, or the absence of one, I guess. Yeah, there's no opening crawl, and I know some diehard Star Wars fans are all like, oh, there's no opening crawl, I hate this isn't Star Wars, there's no opening crawl. But, I personally don't really care. I do think this movie probably out of any other Star Wars movie could have used one, though. Just because, I can definitely understand if you don't know anything about Star Wars, this movie might be a bit confusing. But, I don't know, I do think they do a decent enough job of setting up stuff. But, yeah, I don't know, I personally don't care about the opening crawl, but just for casual Star Wars fans, I do think it should have been in there. I also really enjoyed the characters. So, Jyn Erso, she's the main character, and a lot of people say that characters don't have arcs in this movie. I would argue that there are only two main characters in this movie, and they have pretty decent arcs, I would say. So she's kind of like, her father got killed, so, and because she was raised by Forrest Whitaker, who's a psychotic madman, she's kind of like, well, I don't know what to think about life, because my father's dead, my mom is dead, I was raised by a psychotic man. And so she's kind of like, well, I don't really give a shit about anything. But then she finds out that her father put this thing in the Death Star to blow it up, and now she's like, rebellions are good, I love rebellions now. And I don't know, I thought her character worked, I enjoyed it, I thought she was different enough from Rey in Star Wars The Force Awakens. So, I don't know, I thought it was all around good character. Good job, Felicity Jones. You done good. I also like this guy is Cassian something, I don't fucking remember his name, but I liked him. He also had a bit of an arc. At the beginning, he was just like, I'll kill anybody that the rebellion tells me to. But that's also another thing I liked about this movie. They kind of paint the rebellion in a different light. Because, you see the rebellion in the original trilogy as just like these really good guys, but now here they're like, who's the real dickhead? Is it the Imperial people or the rebellion? It's the Imperial guys, but the rebellion, they're kind of shady too. And, this guy's kind of arc is that at the beginning he'll be like, I'll kill anybody, but then at the end he's like, you know what, maybe the rebellion don't always do the right thing, so I'm gonna go with Jyn and I'm gonna do the thing, because it's the right thing to do. I'll still kill plenty of Imperial guys, I ain't got no qualms about that, but, maybe I'll hold off on just doing what the rebellion tells me to. Yeah, no, this guy, he's got no arc whatsoever. He's literally just there to be a crazy man with some guns. But I thought that was cool, and I enjoyed him in the movie. Yep. But I actually think that this guy, Chirrut Imwe? I hate Star Wars names. I genuinely hate them. But no, I actually do think that this guy was my favorite character, just because he was the most intriguing. It's kind of a thing of like, is he force sensitive or is he not force sensitive? Because he's blind, but he's kind of like Daredevil to where he knows where everything is and stuff. And so, yeah, it's kind of like, does he use the force to see things? I don't know. It's never really explained, but I kind of like that. I like the mystery. I'm intrigued by this character. And yeah, I thought his action sequences where he's just kicking some stormtrooper ass with a stick, I thought those were my favorite parts, because you never really see good, hand-to-hand combat in Star Wars. Even lightsaber fights, in my opinion, have never been all that great, because, that's another video for another day, but, yeah, I liked his character, I liked his fighting sequences. It's all good stuff. Good thumbs up for me. I also liked Orson Krennic. I thought he was a fine villain. I thought, he served the purpose that he needed to. He was a bit of a pansy. But, I don't know, I thought that was kind of intentional, because, obviously, the main baddies are Tarkin and Vader. So I thought he served his purpose well, and he was fine. And let's get to the main man of the hour. The main robot man, barely a man, not really a man, has to take weird baths to survive man. Let's get to that man. That's right, I'm talking about the rotten Vienna sausage himself, Darth Vader. So a lot of people like to like to criticize that line, and I agree. Not a good line, but I didn't mind it. It was, it fit with his character, where he's all like, "Don't choke on your aspirations." Look, it's not the best line, but I don't think it's horrible either. And the end scene where he's just slicing through all those motherfuckers in the hallway corridor trying to get the plans, that was amazing. That, I would say, yes, that is probably, that might be the best Star Wars sequence of all time. I don't know. Maybe that's a big call. That probably is a big call. There's a lot of stuff with Jar Jar Binks. He was a good one, wasn't he? But no, yeah. Vader, I thought for the most part he was good. He was great. I don't know. I would have liked to see more of him. I understand why, but I don't know. I would have liked to see a sequence where you see like the Rogue One team trying to get away from Vader. Like, I was kind of expecting to see that at one point. But it's kind of like, we get it. There probably are going to be more movies where we'll see more Vader, but it just kind of seemed like a missed opportunity. But don't get me wrong, that end sequence was amazing, and it's worth it. We got that sequence. It was amazing. It was good, and I am satisfied. Okay, now let's get into some stuff that maybe I didn't love about the movie. So first of all, I didn't love the way that they used Tarkin and Leia. It's just, I don't think that the technology is there yet. It's weird. It genuinely feels weird, and I don't know. Like, it's just, just recast it. Why don't, at least Tarkin. I can understand doing it with Leia, because, Leia was just, one scene, one line. It was fine. I was kind of more okay with Leia. And maybe I would have been okay with Tarkin if it would have just been one thing, one scene. I thought if they would have just had it been, him from behind, I thought that would have been cool. That's a cool little Easter egg. But he was, kind of a prominent character in the movie, and just the overuse of the special effects was just weird. It's some uncanny valley stuff that I don't think we've perfected it, and I kind of wish they would have just recast Tarkin. Obviously, it's going to be another actor. It's not going to look exactly the same. But at least it's kind of less, not disrespectful, but less weird. What I'm trying to say is that it felt weird watching it. But, it didn't bring down the movie for me. I kind of got used to it after a while. But the whole time, it felt a little uncomfortable. That was just a double negative that I just said there. But I don't give a fuck. What you gonna do about it? I'm the one making this video, not you. Who you think you are? Now, I will contend that the space battle in this movie is the best space battle that we have ever seen in any Star Wars movie. I just think that the way it combines all the stuff that's happening, with Jin and Diego Luna's character, I already forgot his name. Them going on, trying to get the plans or whatever, and then skipping then to the actual space battle, then skipping down to the battle on the ground. I just thought it was amazing. And, a lot of people are going to say that, oh, but it does all the candle to Return of the Jedi, blah, 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 blah. But look, that's the thing. I don't hold those movies that close to my heart. I watched them later in life. I didn't even watch them all that long ago. I like them. I really like them. I think they're great movies, and especially for the time, they're amazing. Probably, the best movies of all time. But I just think, watching this, I think it's the best one. I'm sorry. Come at me, YouTube comments. I will accept all of your hate comments. It's maybe I'll delete them. I'm just kidding. I'll never delete a comments. I honestly don't give a shit. But no, the space battle in this is amazing. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about the movie. Overall, I really liked it. Maybe even I bloody loved it. Maybe if you'll allow me to use that L word. It's a very strong L word, but maybe I'll use it with this movie. Maybe I'll love this movie. I don't know. Fuck it. Yeah, it's the best movie ever. That's my rating. There you go. But yeah, that's it for me. If you enjoyed this video, why not hit that subscribe button? Ugh, God, that's such a stupid thing that YouTubers say, isn't it? Hit that subscribe button. Just click the subscribe button, or tap the subscribe button if you're watching on your mobile phone. I just subscribe, please. I need it. I need the support from you. I need it desperately. I need it in my life. But yeah, and also like the video, because apparently that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Does it? I've seen videos that say that it doesn't matter, that it does matter. I don't know, just like it anyways. Maybe you genuinely liked this video. And if so, hit the like button. Show that support that I desperately need. But I honestly don't know anymore. I'm just putting out these videos because I like making videos, and I think making videos are fun. So that's just all that matters to me, honestly, at this point. All this YouTube shit I don't care. Oh yeah, and I also like K2SO. Sorry, forgot to mention him. He's cool. I liked him. I liked how he didn't really have a filter like R2D2 and C3PO. You know, they just although R2D2 can't talk. More C3PO. I'm sorry. I'm just being very, very, very dumb right now. But yeah, I liked the fact that he could just kind of say whatever he wanted to. I thought that was cool. And yeah, he was a funny character. I thought he was funny when he needed to. You know, I thought his death was very sad. Oh yeah, also another thing I forgot to mention, literally everybody dies. And I kind of like that. It's a bit of a morbid thing to say, but I don't know. Because honestly, they should have been in the original trilogy if they didn't die in this movie. So I kind of expected it to, and it happened. I don't know. I'm done with the video. Why am I still talking? Goodbye.